Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome to my channel. Maggie here. I am very happy that you came to see me. Today I'm going to be working on my Roaring Twenties little journal for hashtag JJ Madness, hosted by Susan from I Totally Love It. But before we get started, I do want to read God's Word. He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. Psalms 91:3. Then will keep him, I'm sorry. Thou will keep him, I need to put my glasses on. Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee. Isaiah 26:3. Amen to that. All right, so I have lots of shout outs. I do want to make some special mentions. Candy is always so sweet. She always mentions my channel, and I do appreciate Candy so much. So Candy, thank you for doing that. You are such a dear person. Her and Hazel from I believe her channel is Mixed Media on a Shoestring. Hazel, she's in South Africa. She's a wonderful, if you don't know her, I need to, I think I've gotten the name of her channel wrong. I'm so sorry, Hazel, but I will get it right and put it in the description box. Her and Candy were able to meet and actually have a get together, and they had the best time together, and gave each other some wonderful gifts. And you need to go to their channel, or it would be nice, you don't need to, but it would be nice of you, and I think you would enjoy it, to go to both of their channels and see what they were given and what they got. It just makes me so happy that they got together. And then Tammy from Mystic Creative Cottage, she has a brand new channel. I haven't spoken to Tammy or heard from her this morning, but yesterday she said she was not feeling well. She was battling a fever. She's trying to get a video up, but I'm hoping that I'm hoping you feel better today, Tammy. You're in my prayers. And if you haven't been to Tammy's channel yet, she does have some videos up. Go and watch her videos. I know she would really appreciate that. And then another new subscriber that I'm getting to know is Terry from Talon's Design. Oh, let me see here. Talon's Place Designs. And she's also a lovely lady, just getting started again with her YouTube channel. So, yeah, if you go over and give her some love too. She did something this morning that I watched about some challenge that she's part of, and this one was something about if you owned a bookstore, and what would it be like, and what would you name it. It was just so interesting, and so she made a little page, and I thought she should really own a bookstore. She made it sound so inviting and so wonderful. So yeah, I just wanted to send some special shout outs to these ladies. My shout outs, I've got lots of other shout outs. I love you ladies so much. Mary Jo Crafting and Dolls, Susan Gazaway, Alma Tyser 3737, Debbie Kelly, Pamela Allen Sanders, My Creative Detour, Leanne Jones 598, Gwen from Gwen the Trash Witch, Selena Stevens, Terry from, here I did write it down, Talon's Place Designs, Emily Crochet, Simply Cassie, and Candy's Crafty Creations, and Tammy from Mystic Creative Cottage. As always, thank you ladies so much, so much for your comments. I wish you could be here with me when I read them, because they just bring me so much joy, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you and for each and every one of your comments. I truly am. And to all my subscribers, especially you that come back every time, I just appreciate you so much, and I love you, and I just wish I could give you all, I'm a huggy person, and I wish I could just give you all great big hugs. So thank you for the time and for your comments and for everything. You're so very special to me. I've got a cup of hot coffee here. I don't want it to cool off so quickly. It's too quick. So I've got this. This is really a tea mug, and it's got a like a where you put your tea strainer, I guess. So here's my coffee. All right, so I'm gonna work on this Roaring Twenties journal. I was all gung ho about it when I found out about it, but then I really kind of lagged, and I thought, what in the world? I don't really know that much about the Roaring Twenties. So I tried to do a little bit of reading about it. I'll be honest, I didn't read it thoroughly, but some of the information I got, but I did try to look at it and try to garner something from it. So when I started, I did make my little book, and today I want to try to get the cover finished. I'm not sure where this video is going to go. I don't have a plan. The only thing I had in mind was maybe getting the cover done and then maybe doing a page on the inside. So we'll see. This is, like I said, this is JJ Junk Journal Madness. This is hosted by Susan from I Totally Love It. Thank you, Susan, so much. And this is a monthly challenge. And she has a method, her and her co-host have a method of picking the theme and picking how many items you have to make and how many materials you have to make and so forth. And this time it is, I keep forgetting, 6 makes, different things that you make to go in your journal, like, a tag, a pocket, a tuck spot, a belly band, journaling cards, whatever you want to put in here. And she even gives you this wonderful kind of grouping of materials and then items that you can use that give you suggestions and kind of help you. And so we have to make 6 different things, which should be really easy, and 7 different materials. And the number, she rolls dice to figure out how, to tell us how many of each of these that we have to do. So far I've used washi tape. I've used the book page from this Los Angeles Times book. I have used envelopes. So I know that I'm going to make the quota for what I've used. I haven't even made anything else yet. But I did come across these. There's a whole bunch of these images, and you'll probably see them throughout the journal, but of these flapper girls. And I just thought this one was particularly, she just struck me as being very cute and kind of perky and sassy. And the Roaring Twenties were quite a decade in our history. So much happened. I mean, there was World War I, there was the Great Depression, the industrial world was booming. There was prohibition, so many things. Jazz, the speakeasies, and oh my goodness, it just was such a colorful time. So this, I'm going to put this in here, and I found some more forgotten treasures. Oh my goodness. When I put away my Christmas things last year, I put some of these Christmas trims in this tote and set it on one of the shelves in my closet. I remember putting it there. Once I found it, I remember clearly putting it there and why I put it there. But I totally forgot it was there. I just happened to move something because I thought one of my daughter's cats was in my closet. So I was moving some clothes around, and here was this tote. And inside this tote was these sequins, these strips of sequins. And I didn't even know I had the gold. It must have fallen out. I just found this one on the tables. So you're talking about forgotten treasures. Boy, oh boy, I hit the jackpot here. So I was gonna use this red. I just don't want it to look Christmas, you know. But when I realized, gosh, I got some gold. Well, we're gonna use the gold today, for sure. And I kind of wanted to, I thought about putting a piece of red paper or gold paper would be pretty, but I don't have any gold paper. Let me think. Hold on for just a second. I'll be right back. Well, I forget, I didn't turn my camera on, or I thought I turned it on, but I didn't press the button hard enough. But look what I found, this beautiful gold paper. And I have it in other colors, and I totally forgot. But I'm so happy I found it. Now I know where it's at. This is quite heavy cardstock, too. And then I just took one of my little corner punches. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe it'll show up on here better. And I had kind of, though it looks like this one didn't punch very good. But oh well. So I'm going to put her on here. And I think I'm going to use a piece of this. I'm sorry for the crinkle. I'm just going to cut this package. Oh, this is so pretty. Alright, so I think I'm just going to put a piece of this down the side. Got a little fruit fly or something. Alright, so let me glue this together. Vanilla. Oh dear. I don't know if you can hear that cat meowing in the background. It's one of my daughter's cats. Excuse me. I am so sorry. I probably will have to stop again. But, okay, now I'm going to make this longer than it needs to be, because when I cut it off, I'm going to need to put some fabric tack or something on it to keep it from unraveling. So I'm just going to glue this down here. Oh. But don't forget, now I'm getting closer. I'm making my way to 300 subscribers. And when I do, I will be giving away one of my journals that I've made. And don't forget about Happy Mail, because I'm going to start that this month, you know, sending some Happy Mail out. It'll be later in the month, because I want everybody that's interested, because, you know, I don't have access to your addresses or anything, so it's not like I can surprise you. I would if I could do that, but unfortunately, you know, that's not possible. So I have to just kind of tell you what I'm going to do, what I want to do anyway. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you. I appreciate the friendships that I'm forming. I appreciate all your comments. I just love and appreciate you. So I wanted to do something nice for you all to give back. And I thought, well, Happy Mail is the perfect thing. I've never had Happy Mail before. I've never participated in it. But I think it would be fun. So all you have to do if you want Happy Mail from me is in some video, whatever video, it doesn't matter. As long as you're a subscriber, just use the words Happy Mail in your comments somehow. And I will add you to the list. And the day before, or maybe 2 days before, I'm going to draw 2 names this month. And so maybe when like 2 days before, I will read the list of names off in case I missed your name. I'd go through each email, and as I'm going through the email and see the words Happy Mail, I add you to a list. So I'll go through my list that I have that day, and then that'll give you a couple more days if you haven't left a comment, or if I missed you somehow. And if I did, I apologize. I'm trying really hard not to do that, but you know, I'm only human and I do make mistakes. So but I want everybody that's subscribed and that is in the United States and is over 8, I guess I better say over 18. I don't know if it matters in this case, but maybe it does, to enter, because I'm anxious to put some little things together for you that I hope you will enjoy. All right, so I chose to go with the more of the pastel and the jewel tones rather than the Art Nouveau style, which appears to me, I don't know really anything about it, but it appears to me to be the black and the gold. To me, that it's just a little bit harsh, and I like the gold. I love the jewel tones and the pastels and pretty colors. So, and from what I read, that was popular during the 20s. So, all right, so this is my cover. There's my little flapper girl, and she probably has some sort of a dress with gold sequins on it, or some kind of sequins. Very pretty. All right, now for the inside cover, I found these papers on Etsy that were from the Roaring Twenties, and I thought I would put one of these on the inside because I can add something to it later. Let me see, I'm sure I printed out, I thought I printed out some of the other ones. Here's another one. Here's another one. And there were actually several, but I picked the ones that I liked the best. So I'll be using these in places through the journal. Let me set that aside for the moment. So I think I'm just going to glue this right on here. Oh dear. And it's a bit too wide. I discovered something new the other day. I was very happy to discover that they have a special blade that you can use with this Fiskars trimmer that you can use as a scoring tool. And I was thrilled over that. I got it. It came in a pack like this from Fiskars, #1 blade, and it had the scoring tool and then a regular cutter blade replacement. So I was really, really happy to find that. And I keep the scoring one in the drawer in the corner so I can score with this, because I hate pulling out that great big scoreboard. So this, I'm really happy that I discovered that. I wasn't looking for it, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I'm gonna take it off this side. So I said, I'm all about that. I do not like pulling out that great big scoreboard. It takes up a lot of room on my desk. And I know a lot of people have the scoreboard that the actual scoreboard that you can cut or you know, obviously score on. But I love using my trimmer, and I was thrilled that I could get a tool to use with it. Well, it looks like it's a pretty decent fit. I'm just gonna glue this down. I don't know what direction I'm gonna take this journal in. We'll just see as time goes on. I have a month to finish it. I thought I would bring you along for the journey. I hope you don't mind. So yeah, please decide to join in the Happy Mail. There's no obligation. Please don't feel that because I'm sending you something, you have to send me something in return. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm just doing this because it brings me joy to do it, and because I appreciate you all. So I think I'm going to take my metallic gold pen. I hope this will work, because I think this is intended to be gold. As you can see, my hand is not the steadiest. That's why I don't outline, because my hand is just not steady enough. Oh, mercy sakes, I'm making a mess of this. Alright, so I'm going to go through. I'll do this off camera. You don't need to watch me do this. I have some metallic markers, but I like these pens better than those for some reason. The nubs on them just are quite big, and all right, I'll do this. I'll finish this offline. Okay, so what do I want to do on this page? Oh, I've got some odds and ends here that I've gathered. Now, I have no idea if this car is from the 1920s or the 30s. I don't know. I really have no idea. But it looks like something that they might have in that era. Well, here's a picture. Maybe something like that. Well, maybe I could use this picture actually. needs to be trimmed a little bit. And I'm not going to put anything down behind this, even though there is a... I'm just going to glue this down. Although I think I would like it better with the backing behind it. See if I can find a piece of paper to put behind it. So I've got this glue, so maybe it would look good behind here. I should know this is 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. I've made some folios that I am going to use to put things in. I've already ordered some, gotten some envelopes from the post office. So I'm ready. I'm just ready for my first customer. And I've already got some willing participants, but I really want everybody to participate. As many as possible. And this is a little bit too wide, sorry. So I'm just here crafting in real time, trying to figure this out as I go. That's good, because I think this car looks... Oh dear. Canelo. Hey, Canelo. 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 Come here. Come here. Oh, sorry about that. I just I hate to keep stopping it and starting it. He just gets so worked up over any noises that he hears that... So this is a pretty cool picture. And what else do I want to do with this? I've got these. I had these for a while. I thought I had more of them, but maybe I used some of them. But these... Well, maybe they wouldn't be too small. Maybe they're too tall. So you maybe put her there. Oh, I know I have more of these. I just wish I knew where they were. And she's got a little one with her. And maybe they're going shopping. Now I found some words on Etsy. You can find just about all the things that you need on Etsy, you know, different people. And if you see anything I'm using that you like and you want to know where I got it, please let me know. And I can give you that information. Email me or leave it in a comment, whatever you prefer. So there was this list of things. There's 3 sheets of them. And I think I think there might have been like 5 or 6 sheets altogether, but I only pulled these 2, and they are different, not only in color, but in what they say. And it's just got some of the slangs of the 1920s and what they mean or meant. I don't know if this is for real or not, but like Dapper, a flapper's daughter, crumb cobbler, a slightly sissy tea hound, cuddler, no, I don't want to do that one, dipe ducat, a subway ticket, dim box, a taxi cab. And there's just all of these sayings or words that meant something in the Roaring Twenties. Like I say, I do not know if it's for real. If these were really sayings from the 20s, but I may try to use some of them because they're cute. So I think I'm going to put, let me put this blue paper down first. Yeah, I'm making a list. That's the other thing I've mentioned in one of my videos. If there's something that you think would be fun to get in a Happy Mail, please leave me a comment about that too so I can add it to the list. I mean, I'm not going to put together a pack of everything on the list, but I'm going to choose things. And if your name is drawn, I may, I probably will ask you what your favorite color is that you'd like to work with, or a particular theme that you're particularly interested in doing in your crafting. Probably basically those two things. So I cut out a lady. I think once I'm finished coloring in the gold stripes there, I cut this gal out. She's kind of cute. I may put her on here. We'll see. I don't know about that. But we're going to put this on here. I don't know that I would like to have been raised during the 20s. I don't know. I'm sure it was a very interesting time to live in, just like we're living in a very interesting time. So much happening in the world, and so many areas, science, and you know. And I saw someone, they use a rag primarily to clean up their glue and stuff. And she was talking about a knitted that somebody had knit for. Well, a few years ago when I was working night shift, I knitted a bunch of these and I used them as face washcloths. I don't know how many of them I have. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. I'm not sure. But I haven't used them in a while, so I decided to pull one out and use it. And it works like a dream. I'm happy that I saw that. Thank you to whoever was doing that. This looks crooked, but alright, so we're gonna put this little girl in here. What happened to her mother? Alright, I guess maybe I should try to anchor on this. would like to colorize these in a little bit. A little bit. Maybe if I get my pencils. Maybe make the mom's hair kind of brown. And I think this is black. Choose black. This is a black. It looks like it's a dark blue. No, it's black. Alright. I used to color a lot. That's kind of what got me started into doing some other crafts like watercolor, and then from watercolor I moved to quilting. Maybe I'll use this red. Color in her dress a little bit. I really enjoyed it. It was so relaxing. And I think somewhere, if it's not packed away in a box, I have a coloring book from the Roaring Twenties. Oh, I've got to go find that and see if I can use any of that. I never ever thought about doing a Roaring Twenties journal. It's not a theme that came up and that I have on my list of journals that I'd like to make. But I think this is going to be fun after all. Well, I thought it would be fun when I first heard about it, but then I got a little worried. But no, I think it's going to be fun. I really do. I think I'm going to try, what did I do with that gold pen, to give her some gold buttons for her dress. Not that I think she would have gold buttons in the 1920s, I don't know. Great big pockets, those are nice. Okay, so now the little one. What should we do with her? How about purple, or whatever color this is? I have so many coloring pencils. Oh my goodness, I have boxes of them. I don't know where I got these. I should get out my other ones, you know. I have some like Prima. So I'm just lightly coloring this in. I'm not, you know, just want to give it a little bit of something. And it'll make her color. This darker color. These are such nice, I mean, they're little, but they're very cute. And they're good quality, the paper. Because there was a lot in that package, and I have a feeling that they may have spilled, and I may have added them to something else, so I've got to do a little bit of investigating, because they would be nice to use throughout this little journal. I don't think I get her. Alrighty, so that's about all I'm going to do with that. Put this back. This says Fashion Design Cheese Rabbit Studio. I'm not even sure where I got those from. I've just bought them and had them like so many other things for a very long time. So it's nice to get to use them. So I know I'm just kind of dragging this out. I'm sorry. I had to break away a couple of times and think about what I wanted to do. I didn't plan this at all. So let's see. Sap, a flapper term for floor flusher. Tomato, a young woman shy of brains. Wang doodle. Jazz, band music. I don't know, I can't find anything that seems appropriate. Oh, maybe here's a couple that are pretty harmless. This says ducks quack, the best thing ever. Well, going out with your mom on a day of shopping could just be the best thing ever for this little girlie and her mama. I used to love taking my girls shopping. So, me goodness. I don't know where to put this. And this one is Ducks Quack, the best thing ever. And maybe I will split this one. And yes, I should probably ink around these. Oh, my battery died on me. So that means I've probably been on here way more longer than I anticipated. But and I apologize for that. But I know how it is. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. That's the beauty of YouTube. Okay. Oops, gotta put this one down. So some little slang words from the 20s. I think this is a picture of a car from the 20s, and here's our mommy and little girl. Now I do want to, because I don't want this paper to rip, I do want to make a journaling card out of this paper, out of something on it. Oh, right here, there's a couple of, oh, I could make a tag, a couple of tags, and a journaling card. Frank J. Hart, Southern California Music Company, 332 to 334 South Broadway, Los Angeles. Established in 1880. They've got a store in Riverside and San Diego. And it's the home of the Chickering. I can't read it. All right, I'm going to cut this out. I think I'm going to use my trimmer. I think I'll make a tag out of this. And then in my next video, I'll maybe make another tag and a journaling card and make a pocket. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, this is just wanting to rip this paper. I guess I'll just do it with scissors. Although I am not the best cut. This, this book is just a replication. These pages though are, this was printed in 1981, I do believe. And so that makes it, what, 45 years old? So it is old, it's old paper, but it's a lot older acting than just, 45 years. But definitely did not like the cutter blade going through it. I just kind of ripped it up. Okay. So, look back on that. Use my gold paper. I just want a piece of cardstock. Please. I can set these people free. Maybe I'll do it on this ticking, and then it has lines for if you want to write. This book that I got this page from is so cool. I really did not want to cut it up. I would have preferred just copying it. And probably since I'm not going to be doing anything with this except for myself, I could have copied it. But I decided not to. So that's the way it is. I hope everything is going well for each one of you that may be watching whenever you watch, that you're having a good day. Don't forget about Happy Mail. Please, please, please put your name in the comments, or not your name, on one of your comments. Just leave Happy Mail. Happy Mail. And then the names that are drawn in November will not be added back in December because we'll start all over again in December. But if you just received Happy Mail in November, then I'm not going to send it. I want as many people as possible to be included. So we'll skip a month, and then in the next month, the third month, you can put your name in again. Alright, so I have a little card. I don't have anything to do with it at the moment. But next time I come on, I'll probably make a page and put a pocket and put a journaling, this little tag. I'm not going to cut it like a tag. I'm just going to leave it. But maybe I'll put some ribbon or something in it. And a journaling card from the same paper and another tag, I think. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this today. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I would really appreciate that. So I'm just going to put, I may use this little pocket in here someplace. This is so cute. Fashion design. Yeah, I may just use this. So I'm going to put this in here for now. And I'll probably cut this off and put some glue on the end to keep it from fraying more. So we have this on the inside cover that I've got to finish. And I've got my first page. So there you go. All right, everyone. Oh, before I go, I know this is a long video and I apologize, but if you're still with me, I wanted to share these with you just to see what you think. I'm just going to do it as quickly as I can because I want to know if you'd like me to do a video to show you how I made these. They're very fun and quick and easy to do. These are tassels. I was going to show you how my tassels have evolved over the years, but in lieu of that, I'm just going to show you the ones I made. This is made with embroidery thread and some of these bubblegum beads. Let me get rid of some of these so I can lay it out. Lay them out a little bit. Maybe I'll lay them on this gold. So this is one. This is just embroidery thread. This bead is from an old bracelet. I'm sure it was a bracelet that I found, and the elastic was all gone. The elasticity was all gone, so I just finished cutting it apart, snipped the cord, and put these in the container, and I thought, oh, these are so nice. These could go with green or gold color or the brown. Be pretty in a botanical journal or whatever. All right, now I made this is not one of my favorite ones. I probably will take this apart and just keep the beads. This came from my stash of some very fancy yarn that I used for this. And then I used these blue beads, and this is a little blue bubblegum bead right here. Okay. This is another one that's not one of my favorites. I made it from some yarn I had. This is just a like a sports weight yarn, and so it is very curly because of the way it's wound into its skein. And so I'm not too crazy about that, but anyway, I made, this is a Christmas one, of course. It's got a little Christmas charm on it. Right here. Maybe you can see it. I hope so. Then this is another Christmas one that I made. I really like this one. This one was made not from embroidery floss, but from embroidery thread, number 3 embroidery thread. Not embroidery thread, but crochet thread. And it's got one of the little charms that I made on it. This is another Christmas one. This is made from embroidery thread, and your embroidery thread you can get very cheap on Amazon. It's not the good DMC. It's not cotton, I'm sure. It's polyester probably. But it's very reasonable. You can get a whole pack of different colors for, I'm sure it was less than $5. It may have been even less than that. But then these are some wooden beads, and this bead I had in my stash. So I really like this one, and I put this claw clasp on it, and then I've got these little bulldog clips. You can, if you don't want to put a hole in your journal, you know, you could, this doesn't have a spine that's appropriate really, but you could just, you know, put it with the clip onto the spine, and then that way you wouldn't have to make a hole. Then this is another one. These were some wooden beads that I haven't have in my stash, and some Christmas beads. This is embroidery floss. I think the embroidery floss is really my favorite. Here's a pink one. You don't have to put a ribbon on them. You could put something else. You don't even have to tie this head off if you don't, you know, I think they call it a little head. You don't have to tie that off if you don't want to. But this is a pink one. And last but not least, I have a blue one hidden down here. And again, embroidery floss, and some of the bubblegum beads. I put a jump ring on here and then put this little tiny claw clasp on it. You could add more dangles on here. You could add dangles in here, you know, add some more beads. You can do whatever you want to. But I wanted to show these to you. I tried to make a video. I've tried twice and it just didn't work out. So I thought I'm just going to show them to you. If you're interested in seeing how I made them, I can do a video and list the video of the gal that I learned it from. So just let me know if these interest you in any way. I'd be happy to do an interview, because I know a video to show you. They're very, very simple and fun to make. It doesn't take long at all. My tassels that I made in the past took longer to make, and I just didn't like the look of them as well. So, all right, I'm really getting off here for now. I love you all. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing. Be kind to each other. Be grateful for at least one thing. I am so grateful for all of you and many, many, many other things besides, but I'm grateful for y'all. And find joy. Do something you enjoy that makes you feel joyful. So, all right, everyone, I'm going to get off of here. I love you all. Sorry this is such a long video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.